What's it like to be a person who curls their hair and it actually stays curly? I have this, idea in my head that I'm going to know what that is someday. I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to find whatever tool it needs, or wet curling, dry curling, doesn't matter. And my hair is actually going to stay curly for more than 1 second. But the reality is that probably my hair is always going to be straight, always has been straight, will never curl the way that I wish it to. So I've been thinking a lot this year, and especially this past week, about joy and how I'm someone who doesn't have a lot of joy in my life, even though I have an incredibly privileged life and I'm basically living my childhood dream. So that's not great, probably. And not to say that I'm depressed, because I'm not depressed. I know what that true hopelessness feels like. It's just that I don't feel like I have a lot of joy in my life. So I was watching this Brene Brown TED Talk, and she was talking about vulnerability and the connection between vulnerability and joy, and how you can't pick and choose what feelings you want to feel, and you can't decide, I'm not going to feel vulnerable anymore, because when you cut off access to the bad emotions, in air quotes, you are also limiting the top emotions too, which when I heard her say that, I was like, maybe that has something to do with my lack of joy. But I'm also someone who's always been praised for my ability to be vulnerable. I enjoy sharing stuff about myself, go figure. And I also enjoy engaging with people about their shame and their darkness. So my whole life, people have told me, wow, you're so comfortable being vulnerable. That's so admirable. And it just occurred to me during listening to this TED Talk, oh, maybe sharing with people is not the way that I feel vulnerable. Awesome. And I know I've talked about this before, but this summer I was talking to my counselor, and she was like, hey, sounds like you might have a problem trusting people. And I'm like, that's not true. I can totally trust people. And she's like, really? Because you never allow yourself to be in a position where people could let you down. It's just nothing has ever been more true about me in every aspect of my life, interpersonally and career-wise. And it's not that I can't ask people for help, it's just that I'll only ask them for help if I feel like I have been useful to them first. I mean, I don't know if it's that specific, but it's just frightening to see your stuff laid out, So I'm trying to let this season, I guess, be a season of doing things that make me feel uncomfortable, or more specifically, vulnerable. And it's not just with interpersonal relationships, it's truly with everything. I don't like to do things unless I really feel prepared by them. And it's not that I won't try things I'm bad at, it's just that I won't do things I'm bad at in front of people. Which, as a songwriter, can be very limiting, because that means I will only write songs by myself. And I also have this identity wrapped up in it, It feels so good to be like, why, yes, I did write all my songs. When actually, there's nothing at all shameful or bad about co-writing. That is how almost every song you hear on the radio is written, co-writing. And I'm really cutting myself off to accessing a new level of creativity, this cohesive creativity, because it makes me feel too vulnerable. So I've asked my friends if they'll co-write with me, and that's later this month. That's exciting. I don't know how this went from vulnerability to co-writing. Hey, I'm thinking of doing Vlogmas. That's a video every day till Christmas. Okay.
Woof.
Also,